you. And you who's joining us for the first time on YouTube, we appreciate your presence. And on Facebook as well, thank you for um, going through this call with us. It's going to worth your time. It's always a fulfilling moment talking about SWIFTtrip. Always a fulfilling moment. So, what are we talking about today? We'll be dealing strictly with SWIFTtrip, and it's captioned SWIFTtrip Breakdown. Everything you would get to understand will be around the slide you see on the screen today. Now, looking at what we have here, you discover this is an organization working to build an aviation business, a road transportation business, logistic business, and so many more, which we'll be diving into the call. And this presentation guide will take you through what is SWIFTtrip, where we are, how the customers will benefit, and how our subscribers will benefit from this trend. What is SWIFTtrip? I am Honorable Richard Nadi, your speaker today. Good, you should know, because maybe I was assuming everyone already know me. That's the shareholders of SWIFTtrip. So, for you who's joining us for the first time, I am Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Thank you for joining us on this again. What is SWIFTtrip? SWIFTtrip is a Web 3.0 decentralized mobility, commerce, and hospitality service providing business. It's an echo chain enterprise because everyone are linked up for financial mutual benefits. Everyone linked up together. Right from the foundation of SWIFTtrip, it's an echo chain, decentralized from the onset. Everyone linked up. At the launch of this, customers will be earning as the owners of the business who built it. That's you and I. Isn't that amazing? So the mobility, we said decentralized, a Web3, understand that this has to do with a blockchain innovation. When you hear Web3 or you hear a decentralized system, it's the blockchain that has done or given this power in the recent trends. Many things are coming up, and no one can definitely say or predict what the future holds. So the only thing we can actually do is ensure you are always evolving and adapting to current trends. So currently in the internet space, we have the recent technology as the Web 3.0. It was once Web 1, it grew to Web 2, and now the Web 3. Congratulations, we are meeting this in our own time. So when we talk of the mobility, the aviation, or let's just look at what the core services are, that would help us. What are the core services of SWIFTtrip? The aviation, the e-taxi, these two are the mobility. The e-commerce, the logistics, these two are the commerce. Then the hospitality services. What's hospitality? Hotels. Awesome. By that, our travelers will never be stranded unless they didn't plan for their movement before the day they were to depart. So they might get responses like fully booked. But if you know you were traveling next, or you're traveling next week, isn't it wise enough to prepare everything down? On one platform you can book flights, on one platform you can book your rides, on one platform you can buy and sell, on the same platform that thing you've bought will be delivered to you, no third party involved, and then you can book your hotels. This is global. We're going to start from few points, but definitely we will feel the earth. Congratulations, you're meeting this on time. And then we'll look at examples of what's already trending at the moment in the space of the airways. We have companies like Airpeace. Oh, this network glitch, may it be May it be resolved, and we'll be able to go through this. The earpiece are into this. The Eric into this. Isn't that amazing? Beautiful. And then we have Uber. We have Bolt into this trend. We have Amazon. We have Jumia into this trend of the e-commerce. We have DHL ops into this trend of the logistics. And then we'll look at Swift Homes, powered by SWIFTIFY, the hospitality business. Transcorp Hilton into this trend. Chevron into this trend. Amazing. So let's look at this question right here. Has SWIFTtrip gone live? It's a very good one that you should take good note of, because everything in SWIFTtrip is clearly spelled out. We say no, SWIFTtrip is currently at its development stage. This answers the question to those who will be asking, where are the cars? I want to see the cars. Where are the hotels? I want to see the hotels. Where's the airport? I want to know the airport. All of these are in the vision phase. But if you study the website, you don't understand that all of these services will be rolled out in phases, beginning with the e-taxi. Beautiful. So, study more about SWIFTtrip on www.seedinvest.swifttripcampaign.com. That's our website, and it's going to give you so many details about it. SWIFTtrip is currently in its development/vision phase, and it's calling out for who? Subscribers. To do what? To facilitate the business development. For subscribers to facilitate the business development. Who are the people who will come into the process of building a business? Visionaries. Persons with foresight. This part we are right now, it's not for everyone. If it doesn't tally with your nature, don't struggle. It isn't for you. We're looking for persons who are designed, naturally wired to pass through uncertainties. Who can stare at the fear of failure in the face and say, nothing fails by option. Nothing succeeds by option. These things are firm decisions. If you find or you see a thing that will fail, you know from the onset by what? Daily routines of whomever says, I want to get this thing done. So you see a failure from the beginning. If a thing will succeed, it is written on daily activities. So we're looking for persons who understand these things, and not persons who don't understand how greatness is bettered. Subscribers, far more powerful than investors. That is why you can get this share today, which I'll be coming to, at $180. As that might sound not relevant in terms of the things you've seen that is going to be accomplished. I mean, how can $180 make you an owner of an airport? People will ask that question. But do you understand that collaboration is the new kind of currency? When we collaborate, we do great things that when people hear, they marvel. You who's buying it $180 today, congratulations. At the launch of SWIFTtrip, when those who will be saying, I want to be so sure, when they are so sure, they will buy it, the same thing, the same value. You would see the ownership value of SWIFTtrip soonest, and you know what you own. A person will buy this at $200,000 at the launch of SWIFTtrip. Congratulations. You found SWIFTtrip early. So, Someone is asking, has it launched? We say no. Are you the type we're looking for? If it's a no, pass by. If it's a yes, come in. I always don't like it when I have personally talked and talked and talked to our shareholders that you should stop feeling worried. When you tell a person about SWIFTtrip and the person makes a decision that is not in line with your own decision, not everybody will own this thing, please. When you share and the person says, I'm thinking about it, share to another person. He would tell you, I'm thinking about it, share to another person. I also wonder why I would see someone say, I've told 2 persons about SWIFTtrip. They told me they're thinking about it. Let me see what their outcome would be. For what? You're not ready. You keep sharing, you keep finding. There must be naysayers, that we should have more naysayers than the yes-sayers. That is natural in the realm of business. Not until it is seen. That is when you see everybody flocking into it, and that's why Jack Ma rightly said that when everybody sees it, the opportunity is gone. And when you tell a person, say, no, it's not going to work, get out. Know that you are in the right place. Not everybody has seen it yet. When they all rush into it, they're all rushing as what? Customers. The phase of ownership is gone. We're calling you, come and be a co-founder, and you are asking, where's the car? Then what are you finding then? You are a founder because there is something to be looked for. Come, let's look for that and develop it and bring it into life. Bring it into the path of certainty. And when those who want to be sure, where's the car? We show you the car. You buy $200,000. That is if you have the fund. Congratulations. Subscription plan. Profit share slot. The node slot is what? $180. The ownership itself currently it's $100. The campaign sponsorship fund, there's something we call campaign sponsorship fund, and that is the funds we use for advertisements. That is what promotes SWIFTtrip from door to door. So anyone coming in must support that movement. We call the movement campaigning SWIFTtrip. So you can't be a shareholder without financially sponsoring the movement of SWIFTtrip, the campaigning process. You like it, you want to be an owner of an airport, you've heard it, you support the process to reach to another person who like it. Before we get another one who like it, we might have spent on adverts, talked to over 200 persons, we find another one. If that one like it, you support it again. That's what we're talking about. It's amazing. So we then know that the process will be fully funded until the very finish. We're not here to play. SWIFTtrip ownership, 0.50125%. That's what you own in this global business. That's what you own, so ensure that sticks to your mind. I own 0.50125% of SWIFTtrip. When will SWIFTtrip go live? SWIFTtrip profit share is 5% in volume. Business would launch at what? The sales of 3% share in volume. And what do we mean by that? It means that every person buying into SWIFTtrip owns what? 0.50125%. 3% of SWIFTtrip will be sold, then we'll launch business. So that tells you it's easy to calculate. 3 is the shares. How much you buy of it? 0.50125%. We must finish the 3%. We have all the resources needed. We've developed the process. to the very finish, and go download the app. SWIFTtrip is live. And how many persons would then consume 3%? One person to 1 unit. Just simply say 3 divided by 0.50125%. That gives you 2.4 million units, which each person has purchased, and that is 2.4 million persons. How easy is that? So when people say, there's no date to launch SWIFTtrip, show them the date, show them the time counting right here before us. We want it to launch as fast as we want. We should be all out. Selling 50, 100 persons per day. Allow them to be thinking. Out of all the thoughts, one will say, I like it. One won't even think, and they are part of it. Those are the people we are looking for. Not the ones that think and think and think. For now say, oh, I love it. Not those who will hear it at 180, and when they see it at $200,000, that's when they say, finally. Allow them to be thinking. Haven't you seen people who heard it back then, and it's today? They are coming to you to say, how much is it now? I've finished thinking. Is it see that? No, it's now something new. You can never meet us where you were thinking about SWIFTtrip, let alone those who are in and then they fell out, no longer talking about SWIFTtrip. When you come back, you meet us in another dimension. Always. We're always here 13 times per week. Ensure you at least 7 times per week you are here, live with us. We're launching in Nigeria and the United Kingdom before we scale global. SWIFTtrip incorporated in the United Kingdom and in Nigeria. Study the certificates you see there. What makes SWIFTtrip stands out? The PYC. Have you heard about that before? PYC. Interesting. What does that mean? Pay your customers. This is the next trend that will make you a trillionaire in dollars. It tallies with your vision. You run with it. It doesn't tally with your vision. Don't even waste your time thinking about it. Is it everybody that will be owners of airports in this life? No. That's what I'm driving for. I'm looking for people it tallies with. If it doesn't tally with, you don't feel you are deserving of it, leave it. Isn't that simple for people to decide where they want to stand? And then you see some persons effectively naysaying. They will call you today and tell you again, that thing, be careful. Tomorrow they will call you again to remind you how much you should be careful. Next month they will still call you, that is still there, be careful. Actively naysaying. God. All right, let's see how this changed the world, the PYC. Do you know the day you go to patronize a business like a hotel and you're checking out, the company says thank you. Maybe you went to a hotel yesterday in another state for a business trip and you paid 500,000 naira for that hotel per night. And you shifted to another state the next day and you lodged. The order, when you were checking out, they said thank you for your patronage. See you some other time. And in the other states where you are now, they welcomed you, gave you similar or even better treatment than you received in the other. And at the end of each day, you paid 500,000. Let's just use one day for now. And you were checking out the next day. Because if you were still there, you would have noticed that your money dropped immediately that 24 hours clicked. But let's just say you are checking out now. And you checked out. You got an alert with a They might not even tell you thank you. They just gave a notification. Let's use Swift Homes. You saw the alert, Swift Homes. So amount profit made from your booking a room with us. I want to do it in a very official way without saying thank you in it, without putting any word of appreciation. Just got the alert. You saw the amount, and it says, this is the profit you made from booking or spending a night in Swift Homes. Maybe just to make it friendly, say thank you, without telling you to see us another time. What happens to you? Will you in any way think, when you come to any state where you know there's Swift Homes, do you think 2 times where to go? It will change how businesses operate worldwide. Any company out there that do not adopt the PYC, this is not idea way. People will be saying, I don't want to talk my idea, make I no talk am. You never get idea, sir. Somebody will go implement the vision from you, you never get vision. You should be talking of things that people will adopt to transform their businesses. You don't adopt the PYC, you still dwell on the KYC. Soonest that you will fizzle out. To stay relevant in this era of decentralization, you've got to adopt the PYC. Am I getting... Okay, just a minute. YouTube viewers. Let's carry the Telegram viewers along. And I think they are being disrupted. Let me hear from us. Do we hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
you can hear me now.
Your voice is back, sir.
Thank you. I think I got a notice that
yes, sir.
I was off. Thank you. All right. Beautiful. I believe you can see the slide. I posted the burning bush. Okay. Okay. It's up. You can see it on my device. Now, let's see how this fund is distributed. A passenger takes a ride. And at the end of the ride, he paid whatever he paid. And the company considers it 100%. When we say we're selling 5% of the business, many people are wondering, where's the other 95% going? That's what this slide handles. Where's the other 95%? You need to see how the system distributes that 100% of the fund that person paid, whichever currency it was paid. Whether by cash, whether by bank transfer. You should understand that the company, the system have a way to deduct that 20%, which is going to distribute from every other person. Okay, you just need to understand that the driver gets 80%, so you don't be confused. The driver gets 80% out of that 100%. So 20% is deducted from his driver's wallet and distributed to every other parties involved in that ride. On every transaction, the shareholders are always involved. The company is always involved. Then some customers will be involved, so long you are directly connected with the person who books that ride. Do you see your power above customers in SWIFTtrip? The power of building, the power of passing through uncertainty. You became a co-owner. Oh my God. Okay, I'm having calls on my system. Sorry for that. Okay, that's caught me from the flow of what I was saying now. But anyway, you've seen the customers who will earn out of this. How much are they earning? 1.5%, people on the passenger side, people who recommended the passenger. 1.5% to the people who recommended the drivers. And then 2% to the passenger who books the ride. This network is really, really tough today, and I see right here that it has totally taken me off. Can we hear me once again? Speak up, please. Speak up if you can hear me now. The network is terrible, and I think it's all over Nigeria. Can we hear me? Give me a response so that I know we're following. Somebody hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I have to share my screen again. And my slide. Okay, hopefully the slide should come up. Alright, Telegram viewers, the slide is not coming up, so but I would have to continue. You can watch this later on YouTube, okay? Alright, so just a minute. Doing some setup. Can you hear me? Trying to carry us along. All right. Okay, so please go through. Just bear with us, and if you have any challenge from now on the Telegram channel, join us on YouTube and you'll be able to follow through. All right, thank you so much. And I would not break for the, if you not hear me on Telegram, okay, just try your best, join us on YouTube. That would be preferred. All right, now let's start all over from this slide. 100% paid by the passenger. The company gets what? 10%. What's the company going to use that funds for? For expansion of business worldwide. Then 5% goes to the owners of SWIFTtrip, those who possess or hold a share of a profit slot in SWIFTtrip. And then the drivers gets what? 80%. How much has the company spent? From the 100%, that's 95%. 5% left. The passenger who booked the ride gets 2%. The customers who recommended the passenger to take a ride with SWIFTtrip gets 1.5%. 1 to the first man, 0.3 second generation, 0.1, 0.1 to the fourth generation. The company said that is not enough. Who recommended the driver to SWIFTtrip? 1% to you, 0.3% to the other man, 0.1, 0.1 to the fourth generation, third and fourth. That's interesting. Congratulations that you are part of a trend that first of its kind is paying its customers. This is in the aviation, the e-commerce, the logistics, hospitality, and we say, who is the brain behind SWIFTtrip? I talking to you, Honorable Richard Nadi, founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Thank you so much for believing in me. It is something that gives me so much joy when I find an optimistic mind to work with. Thank you so much. All right, we keep moving, and then we'll look at how will this profit you as a customer. Very important. Whatever I would say today, you would maybe say you don't understand it. If you don't understand how you're going to profit from it. Everything I've said so far, you don't understand it. But you understand how this thing would directly benefit you. Awesome. You've understood something so great. So please, I urge you to pay keen attention to this. Now let's look at an analysis of an e-taxi service. An e-taxi service. Someone booked a ride and paid $10. Maybe that trip is in the United States. And another ride performed in Nigeria for 8,000 naira. The question here is, how much are you going to benefit as an owner of SWIFTtrip from these trips? Remember, you own 0.50-125% ownership. That's your profit share ownership. So you are entitled to 0.50-125% of $10. So how do you get it? Just say 10 multiplied by my share volume of SWIFTtrip. You get 0.60125 cents. Make sure you add percentage sign when you're calculating that. And if you're doing that of the 8,000 naira, you would get 0.301 kobo. Now, you see how insignificant those sums are, but let's see something powerful. How cents or kobo can become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Amazing. So we say per day profit analysis. Per day profit analysis. Just assume that SWIFTtrip has gone worldwide. I want to do this slide today. We've gone worldwide. The other slide, you assumed we have launched. On this slide, we have launched business. So you start earning like this. This calculation now is based on how the system is going to pay you. So you're assuming that we've already gone live. Okay? We've got the 2.4 million shareholders. Now on this slide, we've gone worldwide. And on every single day, we performed 10 million trips. Just a worst case analysis. Go check what Uber is doing today or Bolt, any of this company per day. And we look at this, we say, if a trip costs $4, just bringing the figure down more, then the company is turning over how much? $40,000 or $40 million per day. And that's about 20, if we're looking at 2,000 naira times 10 million trips, we're having 20 billion naira per day. Now, I showed you how this money was distributed in percentage. When you saw the company from the 100% which the customer got, this is 100%, 20 billion from 10 million customers, right? So 10% reserved by the company is what? $4 million, 2 billion naira. What goes to the 5% of the profit holding of SWIFTtrip? So according to your share, you earn your own share out of that. But in total, $2 million goes to the shareholders, 1 billion naira. The passengers gets 2%. That is $800,000 going to the passengers. This is money that the company would have decided to keep. And we will still do business effectively well. So think of a company that takes $800,000 to the customers. Do you know how many lives will be impacting? That's 400 million naira in the naira version of this calculation. The driver's 80% yields what? $32 million. 80% to them. And the customers would have earned, that's 1.5. The people who recommended the passenger, as small as this thing is, 1.5%, that's $600,000. $600,000 to the customer side, people who recommended, to the passenger side, the customer's passenger, referrals, and then $600,000 to the customer's driver referrals. Imagine the company takes this, the 2%, the 1.5, that is, that should be that's 1 billion naira. 1 billion. Am I right? Okay, that should be about 1.2. Don't worry, do that yourself. Thank you. Let's see next slide. Where we could be in 5 years from now. 5 years from now, SWIFTtrip has performed thousands of trillions of transactions. This thing just keeps getting big. as day goes by, so is the awareness. All right. And then we'll look at the per trip analysis we did earlier. We bring the figure of the dollar and that of the naira. Please take note that we are calculating on $10 and 8,000 naira on this slide now. Trips will be dynamic. Trips will be flexible. It's not going to be static in any way. So you own a static share, 0.5095%, but based on distance people will be using, based on the kind of transactions they'll be making, you're making so much money. $6.25 million. Incredible. You know how we got that? We simply calculated 0.60, that thing that was insignificant, mixed by the power of system that has the ability to work for you while you're sleeping, and it's doing this thing repeatedly, tirelessly, effortlessly. Billions of transactions, split of seconds, effortlessly. So we assume that in 5 years, 50 trillion trips done and dusted. Multiply that. That gives you $6.25 million. 0.0001 kobo multiplied by 50 trillion trips would have yielded for you 5 billion naira. This is not collectively, per shareholder. Let's build something great that lasts. And we say the subscribers' asset growth evaluation. In 5 years, you see how $100 have yielded for you 5 billion naira, approximately $6.25 million. With how much ownership? 0.5015%. SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. What will be my role as a subscriber in the movements leading up to the launch of SWIFTtrip? Become an active campaigner. Earn big from SWIFTtrip campaign pool fund. Earn massively. Ask people, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? If they say no, tell them how much you love SWIFTtrip and encourage them by educating them, not splitting, not arguing, but by enlightenment. Tell them to join SWIFTtrip. Subscriber sponsorship plan. Remember, the subscription fee is $180. The campaign fee out of that, $80. The ownership of SWIFTtrip, the share which you purchase in $100. So one will focus on the $80. We've already trashed that of the ownership. So, but let's see how you make money now. That $80 coming from these units available in these 2.4 million places, of which on this slide we just deduct 10,000 units. You are seeing here minimum of $191,200,000. Throughout this campaign, this will be paid off. For what? Advertising SWIFTtrip. You become part of it, you keep silent, you will never, nothing comes to that account. The person will look at all that shareholders and all of these. It is not by how long you've been with us. You can be here today. Just today, you go out, talk about, you will perform far more than everybody. You will earn massively from this pool fund. The one who have been there for a very long time have done nothing. No one person. It will be zero in his account. SWIFTtrip will only promise what it can handle. We are not here to tell you, invest this amount in 24 hours. Go and refresh your app. You've got that. Those are Ponzi. That's not what we're doing here. So when you find something that would last, you should know and you should be proud to talk about it out there. Don't be afraid to say, it's too difficult. People will like it. People are now used to enter and earn, do nothing to earn. If I now start telling them that we would have to build this thing to get to the launching process, they will not like, come on, leave those things. You are encouraging yourself to talk to people who enjoy lies. You want to be an owner of an airport, you don't want to build it. Don't worry now. Then you have to pay $200,000 soonest when you see it done by others who agreed to go build. So this is how you earn from the campaign. We say SWIFTtrip campaign pays. How you earn as a campaigner from SWIFTtrip campaign sponsorship pool fund. You sell a profit share. You get what? $50. Where the company get $50 from? The $80 that person paid. Clear. That $100, nothing goes out of it saying advert. The company uses it for what? The project development. Indirect advert commission, you get $15. Second level. Third level, you get $10. Fourth level, you get $5. Congratulations. There are other campaign privilege. If you decide to tell more of your friends and you've sold 50 slots, you've earned $50 in 50 places, the company says, thank you, marking it for you to just say, we know it's little, $50. You are running with the vision. You become an icon, the company says, thank you, and you've sold 500 slots, $1,000. You sold 5,000 slots. The company says, thank you, you're now a star of SWIFTtrip, and that comes with an appreciation of $10,000. Do not miss the SWIFTtrip profit share offer for nothing in the world. Subscribe now. SWIFTIFY Technologies. The account numbers are there. 200-460-7389. That's the Naira account. USD account is there. And as well, you can pay by USDT. That's very important to know. Go to the website you see on the screen, www.swifttripcampaign.com. You will find the USDT wallet right there. And you as well find the conversion rate of the shares today to Naira if you want to pay in Naira. Send proof of payment to your sponsor along with the name, phone number, email, and the registration, and they will be happy to get you registered as quick as possible. And your sponsor will reach out to the company admin. That's the international admin's contact. And from there, you would be registered. So all you need to do is go get the app from Play Store and await your login details from your sponsor. Thank you so much. This Saturday is going to be awesome, an awesome seminar in at the headquarters. So please, with these numbers you see here, connect with your or rather connect with the staffs of SWIFTtrip at the headquarters and get your ticket. Invite anybody. You know people in Port Harcourt, but you are not in Port Harcourt. Get this number, send to the people you will chat with, the person you chat with, 2 persons there attending to you. You get a ticket, send it to that friend of yours in Rivers State or Port Harcourt. They will be there. Don't just invite a person to our meetings. Physical meetings, you have to get access to the hall with your tickets. So please ensure it's free ticket, right? Free, but you can't come into the hall without invitation. God bless you so very much. We bounce right to the top, and I know it has been an amazing time. All right. Let me know, ambassadors of SWIFTtrip, if we had an audible network through the meeting, because I had to just forge ahead regardless, so you can have a complete section of this on YouTube. All right, I'm still getting the signal that there was network disruption. Do you have questions to ask? It's time for questions. We are here for you. Questions, questions, questions. Unmute your mic to speak. It is really pretty terrible. Okay. All right. If the network is also giving some funny signals here, then I wonder how it's going to be over there for you. I would simply recognize those who are joining us for the first time and then introduce us to our hub admins. Then if I don't see any hands raised, we'll then call it an awesome time to join again by 8 p.m. tonight. Justine, Jessica, how are you? This should be your first time. I'm happy to connect with you. I'm unmuting your mic. You can open your mic to speak. We have Bura Barry Chas. This should be your first time. Welcome. We have Felicia Olka Lawon. Thank you. This should be your first time. In case I call you and it's not your first time, please do not. Yeah, Chilaka, you were here yesterday. Thank you for being here again today with us on this call. I'm going through Julius Samson. This should be your first time. You're welcome. Happy to connect with you. I would try to know. Let me see this profile picture. Okay, Amarachuku, this is your first time. You're welcome. Tony, you are welcome. Happy to connect with you. Able Lights, you're welcome. Nordon, you're welcome. We have a lot of new friends. Thank you, ambassadors of SWIFTtrip, for all you do. Love Lane, you're welcome. Happy to connect with you. And we have Lovett Mike. Okay, not your first time, but it's been a while. Beautiful. Priska. This should be your first time. Let me see the other profile. It should be your first time. You're welcome, everyone. And then we have our ambassadors in the house today. Ambassadors of SWIFTtrip. Let's say from you, Ezekiel, your mic is open. Maybe you aren't hearing me. If you're seeing my screen right now, this is Ambassadress Christy Ababio, the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Lagos. Awesome. Please connect with her to get your prospects registered if you're in Lagos State. This is Ambassador Dr. Tamke, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Edo State. Connect with him to get your prospect registered. And let's see, Ambassador Cyprian, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Enugu. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Dr. Unna, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Ebonyi, Abakaliki. We appreciate you so very much. Madam Chinoyerum, hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Germany. Thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. Connect with her if you're based in Germany to register the person who have sent you his or her receipts now. All right. Okay. Those are the hub admins in the house. I think others were in the meeting, but network has taken them out. It's always funny with the kind of challenge of network these days. But network can't stop us. No matter how it be, we would communicate. Thank God for the availability of the network trend. Yeah. From a spot, we can reach out to the world. Awesome. So please, I want to believe we can hear me. Ambassador Dr. Tamke, can you unmute your mic? Let me be sure. We can hear me in the first place.
Chief, I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Okay, great. So, I would now like to hear from those joining us for the first time. So, we would ensure everyone had their questions answered. The network might have disrupted the Telegram version, but try to watch the stream on YouTube. Lolo, how are you doing? Your mic is open. You're allowed to speak, man. I'm awaiting you, Lolo, up here. Your mic is still. Oh. Lolo, are you speaking?
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
House.
How's everything today?
Yes, sir. We thank God, sir. Sir, since I noticed the other groups, because the WhatsApp group I belong to is group 9, I don't know if it will be possible to send message to any other person that is in that group that's live within Ibadan, so that we can have our own meeting on how to kickstart our campaign here in Ibadan effectively, because SWIFTtrip is still not known here in Ibadan, so which we have to do something within the next couple of months. So I need all hands to be on deck. All those are within Ibadan. So if you have a way of passing information to them, please, let's do.
All right, we have our official WhatsApp group and that of Telegram. All you need to do, create an SMS or rather a text, post it. People in Ibadan connect with me. They will chat you up. As easy as that. Everyone in SWIFTtrip are in our groups. They will chat you up. And I can also copy your text and post it on the channel, the Telegram channel, where we have about 10k plus subscribers. I'll do that for you. So just prepare your text, send it to the WhatsApp platform, and you will get them connecting with you. How many of our WhatsApp platforms are you? Is it group 9? Network. Just hope you even heard my response to that.
Yeah, you said you copy it. I should type it, that you help me copy it and even post it in other group. And you said I should post it at the Telegram. Yeah.
You can post it on the Telegram. Yeah, you can post on the Telegram channel this thing, so I would copy from there and help you post it on the channel. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That's Madam Lolo Opia, coming up to be the hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Ibadan. That's what SWIFTtrip needs. Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, so to the new friends, anyone raising hands? Ambassadors, help me check if you find any hands raised. You can help me unmute it. And maybe I would just give 2 minutes. If no hands raised, we can call the meeting to an end today. Tomorrow is going to be another great time.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's Barbary Charles. How are you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Network.
Fine.
Which state are you connecting from?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's my second day joining.
Oh, wow.
Yep. I'm River State.
Awesome.
I'm going to River State.
Nice meeting you.
I do my group where I belong to Telegram. Then 2, I understand. No. Then my number 3 question is just that. But, I don't know how to. At this time, I would have you be part of this company that is going on.
Okay. Okay, that's good one. Thank you, sir. Now, your question is revolving around you being new to SWIFTtrip. So, I'm handing you over to the hub admin of SWIFTtrip is not here. The hub admin of SWIFTtrip in Rivers State. Okay, maybe network things permitting. So, let's see. Okay, number one, who recommended you to SWIFTtrip?
I have to check his inbox. If I don't check it, I can't remember the name.
Okay. But he hasn't added you to any of our WhatsApp platforms.
Yes, because he's supposed to tell me the group that where I belong to.
Okay. Have you registered?
I've registered for long.
Okay. Awesome. So,
I registered when it's at 40,000.
oh wow. Congratulations. And you just joined us 2 times for this meeting. Amazing. I'm happy to hear that you're here now with us. Please ensure you stay relentless. Don't draw back as you've started with us. Continue to fire up, and it's going to be awesome. So I would give you the WhatsApp link. I will put it up on the SWIFTtrip channel. So just watch out on the channel where you joined this call through. You would find the WhatsApp channel there. Then just join us. Join us on WhatsApp. Then, since you're here, every time you also be getting the notifications that we're live. Just know that it's every day, 10 a.m. Every day, 8 p.m. On Sundays, 8 p.m. only. How amazing. So you can always keep in touch with us always. Invite your friends to this meeting. Now, you say you don't know how to process registrations. You would go to the website www.seedinvestorcampaign.com. Don't worry, it's on the channel as well. Can you see my screen?
I'm seeing this.
Okay, so look at this now. I want to swap. Just look at what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, media, let's see the screen now. Thank you so much. Now, this is the Telegram channel of SWIFTtrip, and you see right here 10,989 subscribers. Alright, so you are in this channel now. That's why you can hear us. First, on this channel, I'm going to paste the WhatsApp link. You should also find it here. When you come here, you should find links. Yes, you see these links. The WhatsApp link must be here. Good, look at it. So I can I copy it from here? Select. If I select, that's what happens. I want to know if there's a way I can. Okay, forward. So I'm forwarding it now to the SWIFTtrip channel again. Alright. Good. So this is the WhatsApp, the official WhatsApp link. First, you've got that. Now, this is the registration. The registration format you should use when you want to register a person. If you say, I want to be part of SWIFTtrip, just copy this text, paste it to the person, and when the person reads through, he will understand everything. Now look at what is written there. We say, register now, deposit. We don't share links. That's what you understand. The same process you registered the person sent you the bank account, you paid, then you sent your receipt to the person. That's the same thing the person will do. When the person has paid, he sent that receipt to you. $180, either USDT or the Naira equivalent. Okay, then we have the company account, and then we have the USDT wallet here. How easy? Just copy it and then go to, okay, this instruction now is for your prospect. It says send the proof of payment to the details, and then send these details below to your sponsor: name, email, phone number. Then what happens next? Say it is your sponsor who would forward the payment proof to the company. The person is now aware. So once he sends you those things, he knows that it is you who will reach out to the company. I would have introduced to the River State Hub admin, but nevertheless, you would join us by evening and you will see him in the meeting. Then you can connect to this if it's urgent now. Connect to the admin there. Then after your sponsor has processed your registration, we are talking to your prospect now. He will send you the login details. You go and download the app on Play Store via this link. iPhone users, via this link, get access to the app. You don't need to download nothing. And then also visit our official website. That is the website I called out to you just now. So all of these are there. That's all you need to register a person. Is that clear? Are you okay with that?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, I'm happy to
Thank you
present
so
to you, Mr. Chas. All right. Let's hear from, do we have any other shareholder raising hands or a first-timer intending shareholder to SWIFTtrip? All right, let's call it a day. Abba Father, we thank you for this time. It has been a wonderful one. Blessed be your name, O Lord, as we go into our daily activities, which is talking about SWIFTtrip. May your presence reign and be real with us. In Jesus' name. Amen. Do have a great time. See you by 8 p.m. again with your friends and your prospects. Shalom.